Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football. And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous. With the catch, it's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he'll... First down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Turns it loose. Complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And they went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. The Rams headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And the Rams send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The sure hands, it's Hudson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. Lowers those pads. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last.
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket. And that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
He fires to the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 21, Colorado State.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's Hudson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 28. Colorado
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Let's go! He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be third and short from their own 33.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out.
He's loose down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Nicolosi. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Trying to find his man on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Nicolosi. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
28, Colorado State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. He slings it deep to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll try it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 42. Colorado State, 10.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock.
Throwing back, carries the ball. Picks up 4.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Finds his man. It's Hudson. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech, 49. Colorado State, 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's going up top here late in the game. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He finds his man. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It's still 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want